What is up, everyone? And about a week ago, Konami re-trademarked Suikoden, and at that time, nobody knew why. Well, about an hour ago, they released this trailer, Suikoden 1 and 2 HD Remaster Gate Rune and Dunon Unification Wars announcement trailer. That's right, Suikoden 1 and 2 is getting an HD remaster. It'll be coming out next year in 2023 for Nintendo Switch, PlayStation 4, Xbox One, and PC, Steam. And so yeah, I'm going to play the trailer here. If the trailer is copyrighted, I don't know if it is or not. I don't know if it's going to be copyrighted or not. Then you guys I probably won't show the trailer. But we'll go ahead and play it. If it's not copyrighted, I'll leave it in the video and everything. Please tell me the answer. Is fate unchangeable? So yeah, just like the beginning of Suikoden 1. There's the main character, Ted, Flick. I'm pretty sure that's Matthew, Pawn, Cleo, Victor, the 5 generals, Grumio, and there's the base. Suikoden 1. Greg Minster looks amazing. There's the path that leads to the villages, the Dwarf Village, the Kobold Village. There's some battle. The overworld looks, this is what really looks amazing, is the overworld. Like, wow. And then some other scenes from the game as well, like not. But wait, there's more. Yep, Suikoden 2 as well. Not just Suikoden 1. And I'm pretty sure a lot of people are most looking forward to this one. How many people are going to be playing Suikoden 2 HD Remastered before playing the first game? I'd be curious to know in the comments. I might do a poll about that on the channel. I might go to the community tab and make a poll. Which one are you gonna play first when the remaster comes out? I guarantee a lot of people are gonna say Suikoden 2. They might play them in order though. People might play them in order. Actually, if you want the bonuses, you gotta play through the first game first. So never mind. I'm not gonna do that poll. Because there's bonuses. You can transfer. I don't know if it's going to be in the remaster or not, but in Suikoden 2 you can get bonus content from Suikoden 1 if you transfer your save file over. Will that be in the remaster? I don't know. I'm sure it will be. I don't know why they would take that out, you know? So I can pretty much, it'll probably be in there. I'm pretty sure they'll keep it. So something else to look forward to next year. You got Final Fantasy 16. You got this game, Suikoden 1 and 2. And you also have Eiyuden Chronicle 100 Heroes. Don't forget about Eiyuden Chronicles. Because that's the spiritual successor to the Suikoden series. I'm obviously going to buy this game. I don't know if they're going to sell them separately or is it all just in one. You get both of them. I don't know. But obviously I'm going to buy both if they're separate. And I'm going to buy Final Fantasy 16, of course. And I'm going to buy Eiyuden Chronicle 100 Heroes. And it's going to be it's a good time to be a JRPG fan. That's for sure. And you guys know me, I only play JRPGs. I don't really play games outside of JRPGs. I don't really care about other games, really. The only non-JRPG game I plan to play next year is going to be Starfield. I'm going to play that. I'm interested in that game, but other than that, I don't really play non-JRPGs, you know. I grew up on JRPGs, so turn-based games will always be my favorite type of game, no matter what. I'll always love turn-based games. And yeah, this just looks phenomenal. Like, if you look at the Final Fantasy Pixel Remasters, right, I'm just going to use those as an example. They looked good, don't get me wrong, but they're not as good as this. This is better. Konami did a better job with the Suikoden 1 and 2 remaster than Square Enix did with the Pixel remasters. And I didn't know who this was at first. This person right here, this has to be Matthew. If I'm wrong, let me know in the comments because I would like to know if I'm wrong. I'm asking you guys to let me know. I think it's Matthew. But when I first saw this dude, I didn't know who he was. I actually had to look up the roster of characters from Suikoden 1 to figure out who this was because he looks so different. Like you could tell that's Ted, you can tell that's the main character. You could tell that's Flick. But I had no idea who that was at first. And yeah, Pawn. You can obviously tell Pawn. Cleo looks amazing. Oh, Gremio. But yeah, it looks really good. Especially the overworld here. The Pixel Remasters, the overworld didn't really change too much. They Konami or Square Enix has left pretty much. It was pretty much the same. Final Fantasy VI Pixel Remasters overworld looked pretty good. Looked upgraded, you know. But this is just like a huge difference. Like just look at this compared. You could do it side by side, right? The original game and this game, and the difference is insane. Like it's an insane difference, you know. It's unfortunate that they didn't show Suikoden 2's overworld though. I guess they're still, since they didn't show it, I'm guessing that it's not complete yet or something. They're still working on it, maybe. Or else otherwise, why not just show Suikoden 2's overworld as well? I'm sure a lot of people are more excited for Suikoden 2 HD Remaster, but I think they did a better job with Suikoden 1 so far. All this, the ones that we've seen, like this just looks amazing compared to the original game. And Suikoden 2, in my opinion, doesn't look as good, but it still looks amazing. I just think that Suikoden 1 looks a little better. But it's mainly because Suikoden 1 just is so outdated, you know? Like, yeah, Suikoden 2 is outdated as well, but Suikoden 1 just look way worse than Suikoden 2 did. If you played both games, you know what I'm talking about. Like Suikoden 2 just looked a lot better than Suikoden 1. But in this Suikoden 1 looks better than Suikoden 2. So Konami did an amazing job on Suikoden 1, I'll tell you that much right now. But yeah, I'm looking forward to both of them though. I'm obviously gonna be playing both of them on the channel, as well as Eiyuden Chronicle 100 Heroes, which is a spiritual successor to the Suikoden series. Gonna be playing that one as well. And yeah, I didn't expect this. I'm happy it happened. I'm sure a lot of people would have liked to see Suikoden 6, but you know, you can't expect that yet, you know. If this does well, maybe Konami would be willing to make Suikoden 6 one day, you know. But they're probably going to see how well this does before they make any decisions on that, you know. Like, they're not going to come out of the gate with Suikoden 6, you know. Because just because Eiyuden Chronicle, the Kickstarter did amazingly well, like one of the biggest Kickstarter games, it sold like 3 million plus, right? 3 million. The Kickstarter got 3 million plus backers. 3 million plus dollars, I mean. Um, on the Kickstarter. So it did amazingly well. Like, I didn't even expect it to do well. I backed it. I backed it for the lowest amount. Um, Almost immediately, like I think a week after the Kickstarter came out, I backed it. You know, and that's because I've always wanted a new Suikoden game. Like ever since Suikoden 5. Obviously, I did play TR Chris on DS, but mainly since Suikoden 5, I wanted a new Suikoden game that wasn't TR Chris. You know, I wanted a Suikoden 6, and it never happened. But it may happen one day. You never know. Like I didn't expect this game to happen. I didn't expect the remaster. So, like I said earlier, if this does well, then I'm sure Konami would maybe be willing to make Suikoden 6, you know? Like, but this has to succeed in order for that to be made, you know? So hopefully people buy this when it comes out. Like, Suikoden has always been like overshadowed by Final Fantasy, but I would like for this game to sell very well and blow Konami's expectations out of the water of what they expect the game to sell. I want it. I want this game to surpass that. You know, I want this to be a huge success for Konami because I've always been a little upset that there was never a Suikoden 6. Like it's always bugged me ever since I was younger. And when I first beat Suikoden 5, which is back in what, 2005, 2006, I don't even remember. Um, 17 years ago is, I say a kid, but I was like 17 or 18, something like that. And ever since then, ever since I beat that game, I wanted more, you know. I thought Suikoden 5 was a top tier game, and yeah, ever since I beat it, I just wanted a Suikoden 6, you know. And I'll be honest, um, I thought Konami was done with Suikoden for good. Like I thought they were just gonna never do anything with it, you know. And here we are with a remaster of Suikoden 1 and 2. So yeah, I'm pretty much rambling at this point, but I'm happy that they're bringing it back. You know, I I'm one of those people who love remasters like more than I know some people don't like remasters that much. They'd rather have a new game. But I'd actually rather have a remaster, because the reason for that is because I love older games. I can't help but love older games. Retro games have always been me, you know. Like old JRPGs are right up my alley, you know. And remasters are perfect because they bring it back. They bring the game back into the limelight and are improved. If there's one thing I hope they improve about Suikoden 1, though, I will say this. The Gaspard, where you can get like max money, that needs to be changed. I hope Konami changes that. Um, like you can get max money from Gaspard really fast. Like we're talking like 10 minutes and you have max money. So Konami just fixed that, and yeah, Suikoden 1 besides that was like a flawless game, just about. Yeah, there's certain other things they could change, but I think the Gaspard either like, I don't know if it's like a glitch or just like, it seems like it's how it was designed. It was designed for you to get a lot of money fast, but I think it's just, it needs to change. Because that's the one way to cheese the game and make it relatively easy. Not that it's a really hard game anyway, but it would make it where you have to farm money and everything, and where you don't have like limitless amount of money. But anyway, that's something I would change if I was Konami. Get rid of that. Like you could still make it where you could play Gaspard's mini game, obviously, but just make it where you can't get max money. Like get rid of the double or nothing entirely. Like just make it a set amount of bet, like bet 9,999 or whatever, and the most you can get is like triple that, you know. If Gaspard rolls like triple ones or whatever, or is it 4, 5, and 6? Is it 4, 5, and 6 where you get double, or is it one triple ones where you get double or triple? I mean, I think it's 111 is triple, right? But it could be 4, 5, and 6 is triple. I don't remember. But just make it where the max you can get is like 28,000 or whatever the amount is, and no double or nothing. Anyway, or they could even make the bet lower than that, where the max might be like 4,000. Then the max you can get from it is 12,000. But yeah, I'm done talking about it right now. So thank you guys for watching this. This is a pretty long video, but I like to talk about stuff like this, you know, because I absolutely love the Suikoden series. Like there hasn't been really a single Suikoden game that I haven't really liked. I even liked Chris, even though a lot of people didn't really like that. I liked it. I thought it was a good game. I never beat it, but I thought it was a good game. I beat all the other ones though. Woven Web, that was the game I played the English patch for a couple, was it like a year or two ago? And I even liked that one. It wasn't as good as some of the mainline games, like 1 through 5, but it was still an amazing game. So I can't really complain about any of the Suikoden games. They're all great. So that's it. Thanks for watching. Later.